GW gave us some very exciting news today at the Warhammer Day reveal, so let's talk about it. In their reveals, we got a review of the Battle Group box, which we already knew was coming for Mechanicum, but more exciting was the glimpse of the campaign book and the Cerberus Heavy Stalker for the Dark Mechanicum. So the first thing that they revealed was the Battle Group box, and obviously we knew this was coming. It had been previewed last Thursday at Horus Heresy Thursday, and we had gotten the leak of it the week before that. So it's pretty obvious this was supposed to be the main reveal, and they kind of had to push their timeline up because of the leak. Still exciting to see, some of the pictures in more detail, but really this was, unfortunately, maybe for GW, not as exciting as it was supposed to be. What is interesting, though, is I think we can guess now that this is going to be the core of the Mechanicum force, and that will be adaptable to either side of the Mechanicum Civil War. The campaign book was the actual big reveal, right? So we knew that there was going to be a book coming to provide rules for the Mechanicum, but I don't think anybody guessed that the Dark Mechanicum was going to be coming for Legions Imperialis. And obviously this is very exciting, big surprise. I don't think we've ever had official models for the Dark Mechanicum for 40k or Horus Heresy, so came out of left field for me. Certainly I wasn't expecting it, and I think most people weren't. The campaign book, I think, like I did predict, is going to parallel the Martian Civil War book that we got for Age of Darkness. It's going to focus on the fall of Magma City, which I think is interesting. All of the campaign books so far for Legions Imperialis have focused on the fighting over one particular city on whatever planet we've been on. So it's kind of interesting that it has an individual city as its consistent focus. So what else will we see in the campaign book? I think there will be new terrain and environment effects, just like we saw in the Tallarn book. I think we'll also see a new game mode of some kind. I'm not really sure what this might be yet. Tallarn was pretty obvious because of the focus on armor, and then the Great Slaughter was obvious because of the focus on Titans. For this, I'm not so sure. I do think we'll see a campaign system, probably based around the relic hunts, which might be a fun and interesting way to incorporate the idea of the Mechanicum on their quest for knowledge. So I think that seems like really fun. Maybe there'll be some more weird and crazy weapons and abilities that you can get as you fight through your campaign. Maybe that's what there'll be battle honors for the Mechanicum. But we'll have to wait and see. This is what I'm most excited to talk about, though, is the Cerberus Overlord Heavy Stalker. And I don't know if you remember, but in the Mechanicum leak and official reveal videos that I just published last week, I asked for weird and interesting weapons, and it looks like we're getting exactly that. I think these look amazing. They're just how they should look, just how I imagine a Dark Mechanicum, creation to be. It's weird and inhuman and creepy, and I really like how they're leaning into the zoomorphism here. It's really something that is not human looking at all. Looking at the models a little bit more closely, I think they're going to be Carastus Knight sized. They're on round bases, it looks like. I don't think they're going to be Castorus size. I think these are going to be pretty good sized models. Looks like we've got two different weapon varieties here. One seems to be more of a point target weapon, so probably high AP for targeting other, crazy Mechanicum creatures. And then it looks like we have some other kind of more area type weapon, probably for targeting infantry and walkers. So I'm glad to see that we've got some choices here. It looks like a great kit. I might be tempted to go over to the trader side because of this model and potentially the others that they'll be coming out with. So what can we expect to see in the future? I think they made it pretty clear in the Warhammer Day reveal stream that we're going to see more stuff for Legions Imperialis in future Heresy Thursdays, so keep an eye on Warhammer Community for that, and we'll of course cover those here on the channel when they are released. I think for sure we're going to see more crazy, strange Dark Mechanicum machines. Probably maybe one or two more, I would think, if they're knight size. I would imagine that GW would give us maybe 2 kits, I would imagine. I think we'll also see generic Mechanicum units that will be able to be used by either side. So we'll see the Krios tanks and other things that are not in the battle group box will be coming in the next, months or so. Something that might happen too is because it's focused on Magma City, we might see new Mechanicum terrain. So I think that would be really interesting. A new, different aesthetic for the Legions Imperialis terrain would be nice, I think. I'm not a huge fan of the current sets, so maybe a new aesthetic, a new look would help, sell more kits of that. I do feel a little bad for Age of Darkness players that Legions Imperialis is getting this stuff first. There were some salty people on Facebook, which I can understand. I mean, Heresy is the original game, and they're sort of playing second fiddle, both with the regular plastic Mechanicum stuff and with this new Dark Mechanicum. I don't feel that bad though. I'm really glad that we're getting this. I think it's going to be great for the game, and I'm looking forward to get my hands on it. So I think that's all for now. A short video. If you'd like to hear more of my thoughts about the upcoming Mechanicum releases for Legions Imperialis, check out my other 2 videos on the leak and the official reveal, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.